Hey, what's up y'all? It's Day and welcome back to another video. I am sitting here in my office giving you killer cam realness. Hello? But in all seriousness, the hairline is... So we're just gonna leave a do-rag on today. Hope that's okay with y'all. But anyways, I hope all y'all are doing great. Let me know how y'all been in the comments down below since my last video. In today's video, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing The Sims. Now, if you're not familiar about what The Sims is, it's a life simulating game where you can create a character or a family, build them a home, furnish them a home, and then you live out their day-to-day life. Now, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with this. I still am. This is the whole entire reason that I'm sitting here right now with y'all. If it wasn't for this game, I would not be even interested or aware of interior design at all, apart from what I watched from HGTV. And this gave me a lot of real life practice with furnishing and designing homes. Little 9-year-old me was just sitting there designing away. My parents should have knew that I was gay. I'm just kidding. Being a designer doesn't have anything to do with your sexual orientation. Just put that out there. I'm going to be showing you guys how I design a house in The Sims 4, which is pretty much the same as how I do in real life. But I'm actually going to design it with you guys. Thought it could be fun. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I have my laptop right here, and I'm going to go ahead and pop up a screen recording so you guys can follow along with me. Okay, so this is the house that I built in the game. I built this completely from scratch. I decided to go with like a craftsman style. I imagine this house being in somewhere like Los Angeles or Palm Springs, and this is like an Airbnb house that somebody renovated. Went ahead and painted the outside black just to have that deep dark contrast to make it feel more modern. I added some wood trim and wood windows. So there are 4 spaces that I'm going to be doing today in this house. I'm going to be doing the dining room, the kitchen, the living room, and then also the master bedroom. I didn't want to do too many bedrooms or any of the bathrooms just because I think it was going to take too much and it's going to be kind of redundant. So let's go ahead and start with the dining room, shall we? So getting started in the dining room, I wanted the whole entire space to have like a cool, calm, collective vibe. I didn't want to obstruct the space at all too by putting bulky furniture because there is 2 doors, one in the entrance and then the back door leading to the backyard. So I definitely needed something that was going to be streamlined, maybe something with curves. I chose this wooden table. It's very natural and I thought it was the perfect thing to place adjacent from the kitchen because they contrast so well that they complement each other so well. And then paired with that table, I just decided to put a jute braided rug underneath. I know it's a little bit like tone on tone with the tans, but I thought it worked perfectly in this space. It looks a little bit more like tone on tone in the game, but in real life it wouldn't. I wanted to place like an affordable option, which are these Eames chairs. I've seen these on Amazon for like $50, girl, so they are a steal. I love the way they look with this table, and they kind of match the curve of the table itself. Next, just style the table with some olive branches, which they're really cute and they bring in a lot of color without bringing in so much color. The guests that are going to be staying here need somewhere to put their keys and things and just like a catch-all area, so I decided to go ahead and put that right next to the door with a little lamp on the table, and then also a huge art print, and also to just give a nod to the California vibe that is this whole entire house. Next, I finished up the space with a bunch of plants. You can't have a house without plants, honestly. Plants bring so much life into the space, also color, and they also just improve the air quality in the space, so why not? I would have changed a couple things if this was real life and I had more options of furniture things, but I only had what was available to me in the game, but I think it turned out quite nice. Okay, so let's get started with the kitchen. So in the kitchen, I decided to go for black cabinets and a marble countertop. I love the way this looks so much. And then also I decided to go for open shelving. Now the open shelving was for a reason. When you are staying in a like an Airbnb house, everybody's had that problem where they can't really find or locate anything. So having the open shelving just lets the guests know that everything they need is right there and visible to the eye. Now I wanted to keep everything very minimal in this kitchen as well, so I just placed some bar stools there for additional seating, and then I just styled those open shelves with plates and cups at the bottom, and then a few decorative items at the top that aren't going to get as much use. Then I decided to place a little coffee station in the corner because what's a hotel experience without coffee in the morning. It's not, so I just provided that there for the future guest that's going to be staying here. By the way, in The Sims, you can have them vacation places, so I guess all this is going to be like used in a certain way as well. Then I went ahead and put these beautiful dome pendant lights above the island. I think it just brought the space completely together, and it ties in more of that gold color, which is my accent color. Y'all know I love gold. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the kitchen. I know we're going fast here, guys, but there's not much to kind of really talk about here. That's very simple. Everything that is going to be used is like the appliance and refrigerator and stuff are already there. So let's go ahead and move on to the living room, shall you? So the living room in this house is very small, but I didn't think it was going to get that much use just because people are going to be coming to stay here and they're going to be mostly out of the house anyways. But if they did want to sit down and watch a movie or whatever, they have that option. I went ahead and made this a split level, and I sunk the living room down just one step, so everything's a little bit lower than the rest of the house. So you step down into the living room, and then there's a fireplace here with some firewood on the side. I love the way that looks. I just placed the TV above that, and then I wanted to go ahead and create a little sectional. Now I went for white because white is just so clean and crisp, and I know it can be scary, especially in like a rental, but they have these couches where that, like the dupe of the RH couch, which is like $20,000. Yeah, no sis. They have these dupes at other places like Value City and American Home Freight Furniture that have like removable covers, and you can actually bleach these, so it just makes them easier to take care of than regular color couches or whatever, but it's still a little bit difficult. So I decided to go with that. This is a game, so whatever. I placed that in the room with some cushions. I wanted to make the accent color of the living room a blue, just to kind of play off this picture that I placed in there. The picture reminds me of like the ocean, which again is another nod to the Los Angeles setting that we have here for this house. And then I placed a marble table, some little coffee table books, just kept this place really simple, but still added personality into the space without having a specific person to base my personality off of. Alright, last but not least, let's go ahead and just focus on the master bedroom and see what I did in there. With the master bedroom, I wanted it to feel like a master suite. I just wanted everything to be very comfortable, like a little oasis for somebody who's had a long day sightseeing and exploring the city that they're in. So again, I did go with the same color scheme as the rest of our house with light woods and creams, but I added some black pillows to contrast against that, and also a dresser that you see is blue, but later on switches to black as well, just to play off of that. I wanted the room to just feel very grand and large. In a bedroom, I typically like to style them with a bed, 2 end tables, a dresser slash TV stand situation, and then a little chair in the corner. The chair in the corner is like perfect for like, you know, sitting down, putting on your shoes or whatever, or like just to toss something there. Everybody knows a chair in the room that gets filled with clothes. Hopefully this won't happen just because this is Airbnb, but whatever. But I love the way I styled this room. It's very natural. I went for a lot of white on the bed again, just because it's easy to bleach. So I went for this really big king size comfy bed. A lot of things do switch up in here because it's hard to make on my mind, even in The Sims, like just like it is in real life. But I put white on the bed here with some black pillows to contrast against that. And then I went for something a little bit different from Night Sims, which I never really do, is like these floating shelves. I thought those looked really nice and made the bed look like it was actually built into the wall, more custom. I went for these modern wall sconces, which I love so much. I really, really want one. The article has one that's not too expensive. I'm thinking about getting one for my office. I did style a little area right outside the bedroom. I used this like leather modern strap chair that's kind of vintage. I love the way this looks, and this big palm leaf print, little side table and little light, just like a little reading nook for someone to sit, someone to place a call. Just fills up the space nicely. That completes the house. I'll put some more pictures on the screen so you guys can see. I just wanted to show you guys. I thought this would be like a little fun video to show you guys like how I designed The Sims 4 and what my houses look like. They're kind of fun. It's a fun thing to do, but we will be back to regularly scheduled programming this week with the rental rehab of the bedroom. I'm so excited for you guys to see that. If you guys didn't see my last video, I planned the whole entire bedroom transformation out. I'll link that up in the cards above so you guys can go ahead and watch that. But stay tuned next week. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed down below. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and click that bell notification too, just so you can get notified every time I do release a video, and also when I do release that rental rehab video, because I put a lot of work into that, guys. So excited for you guys to see it. Also, if you guys want more behind the scenes content, you can follow me on Instagram at DXDRIE. I post a lot of behind the scenes content on there, and also sometimes I ask you guys for advice with some of my interior design choices. Also, if you guys are looking to request my interior design services, you can do so on the Blended Home Company page at blended.home, or you guys can email us at blendedhomedesign@gmail.com. As always, thank you so much for watching. Pieces and blessings. See you guys in the next video.